I think we must get rid of this fantasy that we can deport 11 million people. I think we must
I'm not even talking about the illegals, though.
Okay, but the point is that this immigrant force is already here and it's working. And it undercuts the right of my uncle and my cousin that this underground economy exists and these people who are working do not get recognized, do not pay taxes, and when they're not in the system.
Are they here legally?
Some of them are here legally. I'm here legally, and all Puerto Ricans, by the way, are U.S. citizens, as you well know.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
But
so
not forget what the government exists for a reason, and as Robert Gates, no. Screw-ups will happen in any large institution, and we can all agree big businesses and big governments both can screw up.
Right, but the point was that big business screw up, it's on their shareholders, it's on their dime.
Yes, but what is the solution? We're going to privatize? So what's going to happen to things like crop insurance and flood insurance? I think that when there's a commercial reason for people to go into the business, then yes, of course, you can make the argument that the private companies can go in. But when there's not a reason, like data availability and how much it takes. So the Congressional Budget Office, for instance, who talks about government waste, which is really what this is about. I think that when you screw up, you spend too much money, and this should be about maybe paying attention.
Do you think the government screws up more than business?
Oh, I don't have the evidence of that, but it is a larger institution per se, right?
So the losses are going to be more significant?
Well, you got like Robert Gates and the president agree on this. You got 2 million people working there. If only 1% makes a mistake, that's 20,000
So they should
people
be more
making
cautious
mistakes.
about getting involved then, right?
I think we all try to be more cautious, but maybe paying more attention to the Congressional Budget Office would yield some results in terms of savings.
I agree. I agree that the problem is really bigger than that. The problem is really what to do with the 11 million undocumented that are part of the society and working in our society. I like to speak, before I go there, to the point of the health, because I agree with Gary. This is not really a health issue. Nobody vaccinated Arnold Schwarzenegger when he came to our country. Yet, we have laws in place that there's 50 to 60,000 children who are coming unaccompanied. They are being vaccinated because they are being released to HHS as per our laws, and they're not being released to the community at large before they go through a very thorough screening, and they're vaccinated. So let's not say that they are at risk, because they are thoroughly vaccinated and probably more screened than any other immigrant in this country.
I did not jump the line, and I want to know why you want others to jump the line.
No. As I said, thank you for allowing me to explain myself. As I said earlier, I do not want anyone jumping the line. But in the absence of Congress not taking the legislative action they need to take to pass immigration reform and address the existence of 11 million undocumented people in this country, we must do what's right by business. Excuse me, let me finish. We must do what's right by agricultural workers. We must do what's right for our law enforcement. We must do what's right for our country.
Jennice, why should we pay more now?
Well, I'm saying that this is a bold, brave attempt by the good senators to basically throw their 2 cents into the problem, because quite frankly, we don't even need to be here. We could have taken care of this a long time ago. The senators are not the first one with an idea like that. That is pretty brave. That is pretty bold. That is not going to get you any votes, Republican or Democrat. But look, there's a bipartisan committee of the two of them trying to get a revenue stream into this problem. I think it speaks to the higher issue, which is how did we get here? They're not being released to the community at large before they go through a very thorough screening, and they're vaccinated.
Well, let's not worry about the facts. The important thing is immigrant children are scary.